I'm no different than any other Japanese-American person here in Los Angeles. Work as an artist, run errands, and I pay my bills, just like everyone else. But sometimes, when the day is done and the opportunity arises, I open my secret little restaurant. It's there I discover who I truly am, one dish at a time. I call that place the Shokudo. This episode we are going to talk about the cultural significance of mochi and how this relates to our lives.
But also,
the shredder is super cool.
this looks like one of the Three Ninja masks.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, you know the movie, right?
I'm a big fan of the
Yeah. You know, that is the first movie I remember as a child. It's a big deal for me.
Rocky Loves Emily.
Rocky Loves Emily. That was so great.
Did you ever watch those movies? Yeah. Okay.
Three Ninjas. Oh my gosh.
Man, the playlist for the one when they go to Japan, it talks about.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Shokudo. My name is Jon Kenzo Okeya and today we are joined by Kent. Thank you so much for coming to the Shokudo.
Thanks for having me.
Right, today we are going to make mochi, or more specifically we're going to be, grilling, toasting, boiling mochi, all the above?
Yeah, that's today.
I'm so excited, man. Let's get into it.
All right.
Yes.
So what we've got in front of us here is a komochi and the kind of more manufactured square mochi that you'll see at the supermarkets.
I see.
What's kind of interesting to know about the different mochi is like the komochi is kind of the more traditional one that you'll see at the confectionery shops like Sakura or Fugetsudo, and this is what you'll typically see maybe a lot of JA families having in their Ozoni, or they're eating it like this, right?
Oh, okay.
The packaged square one like this is a little more unique because I think for a lot of Japanese Americans, like for example, I didn't grow up with this, and I don't think a lot of folks who are maybe watching grew up with this one, because this is really like for those who live in metropolitan areas who don't have access to, the closest confectionery shop, or who didn't have access to an usu and kine to make their own mochi at home. You'd have to buy one from a factory or one from the store. So this comes off like the conveyor belt.
Oh,
right? So
I see.
So that's kind of where the key difference is with these two.
I see. So they're pretty much the same thing, but this one is pressed into a shape, whereas this one you'd probably see in a handmade store then.
Exactly.
I see.
So we are going to prepare some grilled mochi for Ozoni.
Nice.
So let's go ahead and throw these on the grill, and we'll do it like this. And this is one way that folks prepare their mochi for Ozoni.
I see. So from here is the idea, because I've never made Ozoni or ever heard about it. My family did things differently. So from here, you would grill it and then put it in the Ozoni, or?
Yes, that's how you plate it.
Oh, I see. So what's gonna happen from here? It's probably gonna like poof up or change shape, turn form? Or?
Yeah, so as the molecular compounds are vibrating and getting heated up, it'll expand. It'll create some gas inside, and so we'll see it expand, but we will also see it get toasty.
Nice.
On the outside.
That's super awesome.
Yeah. So for this purpose of today, we're preparing mochi for Ozoni. Or good luck New Year's soup for Japanese folks.
Oh, I see. That's really cool. This ties back into, this is a really dumb thing, but this kind of ties back into one of the videos that I saw. It's the viral video of these two guys, and they were pounding mochi in that big tub, right?
Yeah.
So traditionally, that's how you do it, right? Like you would get that glutinous rice, you'd throw it in that tub, and you would just like hammer away at it until it becomes mochi, right?
That is an oversimplified version, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's probably more to it, but yeah. You just throw it in the tub and you hit it and it's mochi. That's it.
Yeah. My family, I am so grateful for this. They've been making mochi the traditional way with the usu, which is the bowl, and the kine, which are the mallet. They've been making it that way for about 100+ years since we came from Japan.
Holy moly,
yeah,
that's
so
amazing.
I am the third generation of the guys who turn the mochi.
Oh, I see. Wait. Turn the mochi. So meaning that you have one job in the mochi process.
We all share it, but in my family, there's about 3 of us who kind of have the craft down of how to turn it and what to look for when you're turning it.
Oh, your hands.
So
holy majolias.
That's like one way of so when you're making mochi, right? Okay, so the rice comes out of a steamer and it goes into the usu. Okay, from there you take the kine and you don't start pounding right away because if you do, the rice will just fly everywhere.
Oh, okay.
So what you do is you take the kine and you actually just stand there and you just mush it. We call it pushing.
Yeah.
You push and you mush it, okay? Once it starts to become a little bit more solid and the grains are, they're there, but they're kind of being mushed together, that's when someone like me, who is like the quarterback and we call the shots, that's when we say, okay, hey guys, it's time to pound. So we get 4 of us together and we go in clockwise order and we pound the mochi.
Wow, that's crazy.
So there's some techniques to this, right? So once someone's like kine or mallet gets dry and it's like starting to stick, that's when I say, okay, sub out, everyone go wet the kine, and that's when I'll go in and I'll flip the mochi or I'll turn it.
So
it's just shamoji, you're scraping the sides of the usu, you're turning it, and you're really trying to get the rice grains to the bottom of the usu.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so I'll fold it like a pouch.
Yeah.
And then turn it and then flip it. So once we're So once we're actually pounding, it's a 20-minute process to make one mochi.
That's intense.
One 10 to 15 pound mochi is like 20 minutes.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Tired yet? Come on.
So how long did it take you to actually not perfect? I feel like perfect is a big word, but how long did it take you to get that rhythm down of
I like to go into everything with beginner's mind, and much like the crafts people in Japan, this like shokunin mentality.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm never gonna get to mastery level, but I can do my best to improve my skills year after year. So I've been turning the mochi since I was in college-ish.
Wow.
Yeah. And it just happens that my hands are not sensitive to heat. Like I can touch this right now, and
I was gonna say, I was just like, you're just, I have gloves on. Wow, that's amazing.
So I'm not really sensitive to heat with my hands, and that's why I've taken it upon myself, and I've been taught by my uncle, who's a Gen 3 turner. So as a Generation 4 turner, it's my job to take on the role.
Oh, I see. That is the coolest thing ever. That is really awesome.
Okay, these guys are done. I don't think we should do that. Wow. Let's get the pretty side.
Sweet.
Dashi and mochi are the 2 main things.
Dashi mochi, okay.
Actually, someone I was talking to, she said she didn't like ozoni growing up because her family only did this dashi and the mochi, so she thought it was super plain, and she was like, there's nothing special about this.
I can understand that. I get that. Speaking of which, Mochi found it.
You found it?
These guys, right? Fugetsudo.
Oh, that's it. Oh, we gotta grab it. It's the last one.
Yeah. Okay. This is it. Komochi.
Komochi, Fugetsudo.
Okay. What do we need to do with this?
We keep raising the prices on it. I'm just kidding.
Dang it. Can you believe single-handedly these guys are making Southern California have all the mochi? That's incredible.
I know. Do you think this is the one I packed at 3 in the morning?
Probably. It has your nice organization skills.
Yeah. Oh no, this one's a little cracked.
Oh yeah. No.
I think you did it.
This is mine. Yeah, definitely. I dabble in imperfection. Yeah, dude, that was a crazy night though. That was awesome.
Are
I've already forgotten what time of the day it is. This is so much fun.
2 rows of 6.
2 rows of 6. Oh, okay, that sounds good. I'm probably gonna be so slow compared to you guys.
No, don't worry about so slow.
Oh, good.
It's not a speed.
Oh, good, good, good. That's fantastic.
We're more worried about the way it looks.
Oh, okay. Well, you can count on me.
I think the Japanese community, we like to support each other. To me, New Year's is not New Year's unless I come and pack mochi.
Helps to get the dough.
Yeah.
Helps to get the dough with the work that needs to be done. And you know, we do get a chance to catch up with each other.
Yeah.
That's a good part of it. And meet new people.
Yes.
As the generations have gone down, that there are less and less people who make mochi at home, so they have to rely on Getsudo to have Ozoni. So, yeah, it's very impactful when you put it in those terms. All the families on New Year's morning who wake up and not even think about what it means to have fresh mochi that morning, right?
So these, they're pretty hard.
Yeah.
I think you felt it too. It's not something that I'm gonna eat right now. I'm definitely not desirable. But there are also folks who just have mochi plain, untoasted, ungrilled. So that's what we're gonna do.
They just drop it in?
Tonight we're gonna drop it in. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Right. So let's put in. There's the round komochi, and here's the square-ish like factory komochi.
So what will end up happening to this mochi?
So they're gonna soften up, and they will get gooey, and hopefully we can see a nice mochi pull.
Oh, nice. They won't like come apart or anything like too much.
No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't. Yeah. We're gonna keep them in just for a little bit. If for folks who maybe don't do it like this, they're probably boiling it in regular water over the stovetop. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
To bring it back to life, if you will.
What kind of consistency are you looking for when it comes to mochi? So the next time I make this, I know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, so this is, you can see I got the hashi and kind of squishing it. You can see it's kind of getting a little concave over the hashi itself.
Yes.
This one, you can kind of compare it. Right?
Yeah.
See the difference.
I see that.
So I'm going to leave this one in for a little bit longer because it's not quite the consistency that I think mochi should be.
Yeah. So basically, in a way, you can look at it and be like, would I want to eat that? And then that's how you know that that's done.
That's one way to think about it, yeah.
Okay.
So this guy looks pretty malleable.
Yep.
Good to go. So let's go ahead and plate this one. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Look at that one.
Oh my gosh.
Do the toasting.
Oh, no problem.
Okay.
Let's just try 350 and we're gonna go toast.
Yeah.
And give us any.
Okay.
Good luck, Shokudo.
Oh my God.
Good luck with the power. We'll see what happens.
I mean, the startup is,
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Goes in, slide this up. We're good.
So we're toasting the mochi now, and
Yes.
I feel like for a lot of Japanese Americans who don't have again access to binchotan or a grill necessarily, this is the next best thing. So my family does it like this when we prepare ozoni on New Year's morning.
Oh, I see. So other than time difference, is there like a huge flavor difference between?
That's a good question. Not that I've noticed. I've had the same ozoni from my grandma
Yeah.
for 30 plus years. So
Oh,
and we've been
okay.
doing it the same way ever since. So what we're seeing here is the mochi's heating up as I'm touching it. As I'm touching it, it's softer than when it was before. You can see it's kind of bubbling up here, you know, where the hotter part of the toaster is in the back, right? So it's kind of bubbling up there. It's getting softer, so we're gonna let it continue to, you know, toast in there.
Oh, okay, sounds good. Okay, good.
With that is, you know, really my Japanese American upbringing in San Diego County. I grew up in Oceanside, North County, San Diego, and
Nice.
I'm not sure if you know too much about Oceanside, but there's not too many folks who look like us in that area.
Yeah, right.
So that's why events like Mochitsuki were so important to me, because it was one day of the year I could really look forward to and say, I'm going to see family on this day. But I think what I didn't understand is that wasn't the norm for a lot of other people. There's a whole generation of Yonsei, fourth generation young people who maybe whose parents didn't feel the need to keep this practice, or maybe their grandparents, their Nisei grandparents, didn't feel the need to keep this practice, because there's a lot of trauma that came with World War II.
Yeah.
And so for me, in the work that I did at these past two, within my career, it was a great opportunity to, you know, teach young people how to make mochi, or teach them about all kinds of different Japanese cultural practices. For me, you know, seeing the culture kind of die out in North County, San Diego, it's really been kind of sad to see folks not speaking Japanese anymore who, you know, were speaking Japanese, or even watching my grandparents, Japanese was their first language, and, you know, not speaking anymore, and none of us grandkids. Like, I went to Japanese school, but I'm a Japanese school dropout, man.
Yeah.
You know? Like a lot of other Yonsei, I'm sure. Don't film this is ugly. But this guy's ready to go.
They're merging.
Really is what it is. So for me, the why is I want to give something to future generations to have as an option if they want to learn how to do calligraphy, if they want to learn how to do, ikebana, if they want to know how to do any of these cultural practices, it's available to them. And I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not forcing anyone to try and take anything on for themselves. I don't want to force anything on anybody, but just the option of things existing for folks.
That's really cool.
Yeah, my mom always requests that I go pick up Fugetsudo's mochi.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wants it fresh and soft,
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah. There's something that feels so good with handling mochi like this. This feels like real mochi, you know?
Yeah, I didn't even know this kind of mochi existed, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I'd never seen this before.
So you started life knowing this mochi before this mochi.
Like, and specifically Fugetsudo mochi.
Wow, dude, you're really JA.
And I had no idea that all of the mochi that is required for everyone, all the JAs out there to have the Ozoni, all of that mochi gets packed by volunteers during the night. You know?
Right.
Like how you came and helped out.
Right, which thank you for, for telling me about that. That was a really cool experience.
Yeah.
The thing that I appreciated most was to go there and to see people from all walks of life in the community making mochi for all the people in Southern California.
I think people don't even realize that, like, they provide the mochi for as far away as like San Diego, Costa Mesa, Irvine, even to, you know, the Mitsuwa that we just went to.
Yeah. That's incredible. Like, oh, it's just people like us doing this whole operation at 3 o'clock in the morning to get it out. That's something.
Well, it's actually getting even more special because before, you know, we would do this for like 5 nights in a row. But lately it's been fewer and fewer days. So if you want the freshest mochi, you have to like buy it on New Year's Day or like the day before. Yeah, but I think that just speaks to how some of these traditions are going to change over time.
Yeah.
As fewer and fewer people make it.
Yeah, that's true.
For me, I would see in like manga, or you hear it in like folklore about the rabbits and they're like on the moon. I think the first thing I saw was like a early Dragon Ball comic, and he was fighting with this like rabbit guy, and he turned people into like Mochi or something. And that's the first time I ever heard of it, and I was like, what's that? And throughout my whole life, you keep hearing, oh, how you make Mochi is like you have this tub and you basically like pound it, and then it turns into this delicious thing, you know? So it's nice. I'm coming around to full circle to be like, oh, you're here in the Shokudo. I can finally learn more about it.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Wow.
Yeah.
What an honor.
For a lot of people, you know, Disneyland is a big thing that they look forward to, or birthdays, or even Christmas.
Yeah.
Mochitsuki is probably my favorite day of the year.
Mochitsuki. Oh my gosh. I love how you're able to keep this thing going and keep this tradition alive, because it's such a huge part of Japanese culture, I feel. It's just such a huge part of it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm super grateful to my family who, you know, really makes it a point to, like, I have relatives in West LA who have the equipment. They store it. They, you know, they store it for us. They maintain it, and they haul it down to San Diego for us.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I have other relatives, and we make it like a really big family event. My mom's one of 28 first cousins, so it's a big family. Everyone makes it a point to come down, and we make mochi.
Oh man, that's really cool.
Yeah. Probably one of the biggest draws is I get to see all my relatives once a year.
Oh, cool.
And you know who can really say that unless it's like a family reunion?
Yeah.
We have an annual family reunion.
Oh.
For me, that's really one of the key parts of the event.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the things we always talk about in the Shokudo. It's like food really brings people together.
Absolutely.
You know, like no matter how busy you are in your lifetime, you're gonna be like, I got this family event. We're gonna pound mochi. We've been doing this all our lives. We gotta go to this.
Yeah.
That is so incredible, man.
And I mean, to your point, like everyone comes out to pound mochi, but the best part of the day is the potluck.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Just like that?
Mm-hmm.
Dunk the whole thing?
Yeah. That's why I got a separate bowl for it. Should cool it down.
Alright.
Oh, 1, 2. It's good? I want to try one.
I love mochi.
The one with the bingo. Alright, Fugetsudo. It'd be funny if I burn myself. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Michael, you should throw that in the bushes. No offense to that one. You should eat this one. Fugetsudo with this? Dude, this mochi grilled on the binchotan. There is like nothing like it. It's so good.
I know, I'm so used to just putting it into the toaster and then into my Ozoni. Oh man, I can't imagine how good this is gonna taste when we put this grilled mochi into our Ozoni.
Yes. And with that in mind, I have the pot going, so we are ready for the next part.
All right, let's get to it.
Yes.
This dashi smell wafting through our house.
To me, New Year's Day is our holiday.
That's called family right there.
All these people that you love and respect are coming, and you're going to work to show them you're still an important part of our life. And this dish is like the signal to like, okay, you're gonna put your effort into showing these people.